friends. Hope you're doing well. We were on a live stream. I tried. A lot of you started rolling in, but there is no signal out here. I have to take my glasses off. In order to see what we need to see. Hey, buddy. It's a good thumbnail, actually. Let's take a picture. Look at my face. This is one of the reasons I wore these shoes today. It's not because they're good for hiking at all, but I really want to connect with. Wow, it's cold. This is much, much colder than the last river, but this is connected to that pond right there, and then it's also connected beyond these reeds to the Long Island Sound, which is connected to the Atlantic Ocean. So it's it's cold. That rock ain't been there long, right? Look at that. See how everything else around it is wet? This has not been here very long. Well, alright. Maybe it has, and it's just a little high. That might be the case. Oh, look at this. That's pretty cool. Definitely wanted to come down here and check out, see if there's any prints. Even if we could see animal prints, you know, you want to see there's. That's either duck or deer. It's hard to say. Could be deer because you see how much I weigh and I'm barely going in either. So it could be deer and they're just on top. I do believe they bed down in here. I don't think this is Sasquatch doing it. It's just I think it's a deer bedding area right in there. Actually, if you look here, yeah, there's a couple little game trails going through, so it looks like they're coming in and out. This is nasty though. It's fun, but you get real dirty doing this. Whoop, sinking. What was I thinking? I want to check for prints on this side for sure, because this is disgusting, buggy. You'd have to get wet. You'd have to get wet to come over here. So if you see a footprint out here, and especially if it beats human proportions, you know, look, you can't even see my foot in there because it's so dirty. It's just right at the edge of the muck. But beautiful little spot. It's all very clear water, just when it collects in some of these marshy areas. But this is what I live for right here, especially when it's hot. These are the kind of adventures I really, really enjoy. Yep. Yeah, I'm like a little kid. Sorry I'm making you guys watch my feet, but I enjoy it. So if you don't like it, change the channel. Hi! Hello! Man. Very, very pristine. The bugs are coming out now because I'm wet. Shit. Huh. Okay. I don't want to lose it. Don't want to lose this one. Alright, I'm gonna put it in my pocket. Hopefully it does not get ruined. So you see that you see these right here? That's where it pushes out and it comes from this side. So if this side gets real high, it's like a constant flow right now, very slow. But if it was to rain a lot, this would obviously raise up a little bit and it would go out two different ways. Naturally it goes out that way, and then unnaturally they have this helper coming through. So usually, I shouldn't say usually, last time we went right. This one, I would imagine, is for if, God forbid, this ever gets really, really, really high, that it won't come up over this trail. So that you could see, it would have to be a hell of a rainstorm. That swan hiding in there. That's why I love this camera, because I can actually show you the stuff I see at a distance now. It's right there in the middle. It's just doing something. There he is. Okay, let's get in here. I gotta watch the clock. Last time we were here, I had to sprint out because I don't want to say I lost track of time like anything, you know, not in a paranormal way. Like, I personally lost track of time. Just farting around. I was like making shorts at the end. I was supposed to go straight out. And I started like making shorts. I was like, this is cool, this will look good. Yeah, so last time we went down that trail to the right and followed it out. I guess you could say that's like the land between the lakes, right? The little entrance. It's not really lakes though. One's like a bay. Alright, bear with me, guys. Okay. We're back. I know to you guys it doesn't seem like anything even happened, but I like to let you guys know when there's a little stop point or a start point. I noticed those little glitches, the starts and stops. I noticed them because you'll see them when people are trying to edit something to look better than it was or different than it actually happened. If you watch the video close, you'll see these fraction of a second little like, it's like a little flick. And what that is an edit, or like a start and a stop. This is nice, really filled in great. We're gonna try and go see where those swans were. I think where it spits out in here, I think there's a couple little creeks. I'm not positive. They might be dry, I don't know. I've only been down this way once, so. But I'd like to find some water if I can, because hiking in these is not ideal. So if I'm wearing them, I want to at least put them to use. So once you get wet too, and then you try to hike the regular trail, you pick up everything. Shit. So many different trails. I need help with this place. I need help at night too. I gotta have I spoke to Brian. He said he would help, and from Montauk Extreme. If anybody else in the area would like to assist, would like to go out and help me with some, night stuff. Really, it's more or less going to be just kind of whatever you want. But more eyes, merrier, more ears, the merrier. If you want to run a camera, great. If not, if you want to, look at that. This tree broke off of here, and then look what happened up there. That tree all the way over there. Look how snapped that is. It's brand new too. It snapped to bend into the one that broke. It's a beautiful thing. They always try to reconnect the forest. Alright, we're gonna try and... I've been down here once. And I remember there being a little bit of water. It's not a main trail, but it's not a bad thing when it comes to what we're doing. Yeah, look at that tree. I love that tree right there. Look at that thing. Getting eaten alive. Look at that. Look at how it like grows. The roots look like legs, right? Right? Like, look at it. It looks like a giant, like a tree with a spider on the bottom. Like, look at how strong this is. And not just, like, these look like legs to me, right? Almost like a groin, too, if you will. Like, I can't argue that this... I don't have a real connection like that to... Whoa. Shadow went by. I saw it. I only caught it like here. I don't have a super strong connection to trees like that. I try my damnedest. I really do. I try to connect to them and touch them, and as I walk by I try to, like, grab the leaves and say hi. My thing is water. Like, that's where I do best, is with the water. So, I mean, I'm always willing to learn more, open up more. So this is kind of deeper than I expected. Oh, all right, well, we're in now. Let's just go for it. Oh, sinking. I guarantee you there's nobody walking down this thing. Hence the bridge. It's running pretty rapid for such a small creek. But again, you gotta realize that's why I was telling you guys what it's connected to. It's connected to such big bodies that it has a lot of power on each end. So this would be a great place to find prints, right in here. But they're so heavy that I'd imagine it would do something like that, where it would kind of just sink in and just collect water over it. It's very hard to say. Yep, see how it just fills back in? But again, I can't say for sure. It's very murky in here. I can't really see what's under my feet, which isn't always very fun, especially in turtle country. There's not much further we can do anyway with this thing down. Look at this fresh snap here. That bend, look at that bend going under it. It's just little subtle shit like that I pay attention to. They might not want us in here, or they might have wanted the deer to go around. It's hard to say. Look at this thing. Look at this vine. It almost looks like, right? Like if you grabbed it and swung. Look at that thing. It's cool, huh? Or like you sitting in it. There's another one up there. It's a big loop. Oh. Yeah, see what I mean? I think that was my footprint before, right? So like, it almost immediately starts to fill itself back in because of the running water. So I'm pretty sure creek walking, if they're in the flesh, creek walking would be a perfect thing for them to do, river walking. Because first of all, it's full of energy. It's a very good conduit of energy, so they can blend and bend at will if they had to. But if they wanted to walk around in the flesh too, they would leave zero signs. Guys, mind you, this water is freezing. I'm getting bit up bad. I'm trying to keep this camera steady. This is really gross here. It's like leaves. Nasty. Not fun. Not fun. Well, hopefully we'll get to the good stuff in a minute. Shit. I can't get my pants wet. I don't have a change of clothes. Oh, maybe I do actually. I should have something somewhere. Okay. I don't like when I can't see where my feet are going to. So I like this part because it's clear. It's just a little pet peeve. I don't like swimming in water too where you can't see the bottom. That's why I'm envious of people who live in like, I mean, I guess for them too, like it's kind of hard because they can see everything that's in there with them. So it's probably one of those grass is greener on the other side scenarios. But like down in the Bahamas and stuff where the water is just crystal clear. It's just a snake. That might be. It's hard to say what's in here. I just see little prints. It's hard to see what they are. Something's definitely bedding down in here. Right in here. It's all clear just in that area. You could tell something comes through here too, because look at these. Broke. This is when traveling the road or the trail least traveled can be kind of fruitful, right? Look at this setup here too. There's not even any trees right there. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna try and get on here without sinking. I'm sinking. Look at this setup here. Trying to make it through without ruining anything. Try to leave it all the way I found it, right? I go with a leave no trace mentality. So that's kind of like the leave no trace is kind of like what people say on trails, so people don't leave trash. But I try to do it in general. So I'll leave my footprint and my handprint and stuff for Sasquatch, but other than that, I try not to do anything. You see how much more I mucked up because of me going just down there? It totally mucked up. Alright, I'm going to pause it for a second. All that water kind of has Mother Nature calling. A lot of you have been very interested in a lot of you are starting to take notice too that the Sasquatch are right around us, right? Attaching to us, because you've seen me on video. You've seen me in other people's video. And a lot of you are starting to pick up on certain things. So, what I'm going to do is take a minute and I'm going to put myself on camera. I'm just going to simply walk up that hill and walk back. Oh, shit, okay. I almost fell down the hill too. Alright, let's try another spot. Let's try this. This looks like a good one. Okay. Alright, I think we're good with that one. Yeah. A sinking spot. So that you can see it from the top of that hill. This creek does go all the way down to where we started. So I wish we could have got down there because it looks really beautiful about 50 yards, maybe 100 yards down. It looks like a really nice open area. really lush, kind of like where we are right now, but there's no trail made by man coming into it. So I'd love to be down there, but we'll take what we can get, right? I can't really go off trail too much, especially in this stuff. Apologies, but I'm doing what I can. It's definitely not comforting to walk in these on trail, but it's as close to grounding as I can get when I'm on a hike. If you guys haven't yet, please hit that like button. Please leave a comment afterwards, or even pop out and leave them now. It really makes a big difference. The channel's growing wonderfully. We're doing great, and every time, it expands, we get a chance to help somebody else. That's just one more person that we can include and bring into our community and get different insights. And keep in mind too, there's a lot of people, guys, like that hang right outside on the premiere and the live. They hang right outside of the live stream, so they're not seen by most people. You know what I mean? Nobody really sees them. Nobody really knows they're in there in the chat, but they're there. Learned a lot of interesting ways recently. Really beautiful area, huh? You see what I mean? Like, in the beginning I was talking about, I was like, oh, there's a couple of people here probably, but it's such a big location and multi trails that chances of bumping into people are slim to none. As I say that, here comes one of the people I seen in the beginning. It's always the way it works out. We're gonna double back this way. This is a tight trail, so I'm gonna give her and her dogs some space. I might pause it for a second, guys. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna give him privacy. Okay. That took a lot longer than I thought it was gonna. Anyway. Alright. So, I lost my train of thought. I have no idea what we were talking about when I paused up. Yeah, whatever. Let's just go this way again. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. So, there's a lot of off-trail spots here. I really need some help. I want to be here at night. So, anybody who's interested, if you're in the area, if you want to do a day hike too, whatever, get in touch with me and we'll talk. We'll kind of, I'm not trying to be rude, but I can't just take out anybody willy-nilly anymore. It's gonna kind of do a little bit of a, and I hope nobody takes this personally, but I've had a couple people who posed as something they weren't, and I was forced to switch my tactics up and go and take them into a completely public area that just didn't matter, and just so, and it was, I was right, especially with one guy. He just was so intent on getting the footage and whatever. Like, it was so weird. It was so weird. So, anyway. Successfully wasted a whole day of mine, I'll tell you that much. And I just don't have that kind of time to waste. So. I got real life freaking problems. I got real, I got everyday struggles, and then a whole lot of extra shit piled on top. So I don't take kindly to having my time played with. But anyway, off to the better side of this. It's not a common thing at all. That's not something common that happens, and I'd love to have people out here with me. I really would. So if anyone's interested, give a shout. Oh, man. Let's see how much time. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to wind this up real soon. Because I still gotta switch clothes. I got soaked and dirty, so I can't go into this. Whatever, I'm not gonna talk about it. I can't go in here like that. It's a nice trail. Actually, these are really cool. So this was one of the first ones I did when I found back here. I think I came up this hill, and then we went up this way. And when I brought you guys in, when we cut inward, we found some poacher area, which sucked. But then what we found about 100 yards from them was that they had, where their poaching camp was, they had somebody or something was hanging wind chimes made of bones. And it wasn't a normal thing, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a homemade thing. It was made out here on the fly. Like, really, really well done, but not made with like homemade items. It was, interesting. Definitely scared me a bit, I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen anything like that before. Like the Blair Witch Project or some shit, but this was real life, so it's one thing to see it on a corny movie. I guess that's why we like YouTube, right? That's why. At least that's why I like it, because I don't come here for like the made up content or anything. I come here for like, it's like reality TV, but better. It's not edited. At least mine ain't. Some is, I guess, right? But look at that. Sure, you guys are eating up that shit. Look at that tree. I'll back it out a little more. I'll let you guys soak in this area. You're gonna have to take it in slow, though. I'm gonna do it. I'll do an overall pan. I'll go in one more time. and double back. If you slow that down, if you slow this last pan down and you look at this, you'll see what I'm talking about. Put the video on 0.25 speed. Or 0.5 speed. 0.25 is best because, you know, I mean, when you hear the shit you hear me say is gonna be weird, but look at this right here. It looks like you wouldn't notice it, right? Most people wouldn't notice it, but you see this down tree here. This huge sapling is bent and tucked really hard, and then tied underneath. And then there's a little one there too going into it. So if you look around, you'll see that there's a lot of that kind of stuff. So for those who just want to say, oh, it was the wind that did it, like, no. Look at this one. They're building this one to do it too. You see how that log is laid on it? You see that one? It's laid on there. And then look at that. That's jammed in upside down. They're gonna set something up right there. And it helps, guys. If you're out there and you see that kind of stuff, kind of point at it, talk about it, show them that you see them, show them that you see what they're doing, show them that you appreciate it. You know what I mean? If you don't, then don't. But because they're gonna know you're full of shit. But if you do think it's interesting and you think it's awesome, let them know. It's not gonna hurt nothing, trust me. It's not gonna hurt nothing. Ow, ow, ow. Forgot I was hiking in these things. I'll show you the reverse. The way this looks on the way back. Yep. It's a whole lot of glass. I can't pick that up right now. That's a steaming pile of dog poop. That's great. Yeah, see? Imagine you lived... Ow, that's a big bug bite. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs right there. Jeez. Anyway, I'll just show you real quick. There's those beautiful houses. The last time we went down this trail and then went around that peninsula there. And then up into the woods that way. So, we're going to finish that... Oh, shit, they're still here. We're going to finish that... No, it's a different guy. It's a guy. It's definitely his dog shit. He probably heard me say it too. It's why he's hauling ass out of here. Oh man, somebody caught me. Clean your shit up, dude. Oh, he's got a baby on his chest. Never mind. Never mind. He's got his hands full. Scratch that. Beautiful, huh? I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it wasn't I'm getting eaten alive, guys. I gotta go. I know it wasn't the longest video. I just paused it on accident because I'm like getting bit up. I sprayed myself like crazy too. I mean, this is bad. When you're right on the water like this, especially when you have on swamp shoes. It's like you're exposing... Oh, look at there's a turtle. That's a good sized one. That's a real good sized one. Let's get a look at him. Or her. I think it's a red-eared slider. I don't think it's a... He's a big red-eared slider, though. She's got like that UFO looking shell, right? Breaking news. This just in. Saucer spotted on Long Island. Flying low over the water. never seen before. Just sent in to my Gmail. We'll premiere it. Alright. Some of you will get that joke, some of you won't. It's okay though. Yeah. Thank you guys. Love you. Appreciate you being here. And this is probably gonna premiere at night, so buonasera. Hasta luego. Buenas noches. Ciao. And until next time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a blessed day. See you on the next one.